Hi, my name is Gerardo, and my value proposition is Super Trainer, where you can find an affordable way to be the hero of your job. So, my personal story is I came from high elite. It's not necessarily the best place in the world, but it's not the worst either. But a lot of people do struggle to find higher education and also get scholarships. So, I kind of wanted to try and solve that issue and give people more of an opportunity who weren't able to obtain scholarships or higher education a chance to learn skills that will be valuable to them in the workplace. One of this would be like stuff as losing a job or maybe just never being able to get that job. I know one of the big experiences in my life was my dad losing his job in '08, and he didn't have the proper professional skills or knowledge available to him to be able to get a new job right away, and ended up being unemployed for a long time. I want to be able to help other people like this to make sure that they don't have this issue and to be able to contribute to the economy and new companies. So then, we have the biggest problem for these individuals is obviously that they can't get these jobs. And if they can't get these jobs, they can't maybe afford to live or support others like their families, or maybe obtain just the simple desires of life that they want. So this is usually due to the lack of professional skills that they need to develop and make sure that they can prove that to these employers in interviews so that way they can obtain these jobs. Usually, more qualified people are the people who are going to be working. And this is a problem because people who have certifications and degrees are able to get that work, but these people who weren't fortunate enough to have the funds and the scholarships necessary to do that are able to get these jobs. They have a hard time doing that. So then, usually the customer would be someone of a minority or someone who comes from an underfunded community. Because that can be anyone. It can be white, black, Asian, Hispanic. It can affect anyone. So, like I said earlier, most jobs require certification. Like in human resources, you need assurance certification to basically obtain a higher paying salary in any job. And much of the alternatives right now to my product are not very affordable. Like I said, higher education and these certifications cost a pretty penny. So, my competitor stories, they bring you in for a 4-year degree at UCF or at FIU or maybe even UF. And they keep taking money and money and money. For people who have a scholarship, that's not a problem. But, like I said, not everyone's that fortunate. So, we have to make sure that we can find a situation where these individuals will be able to do trainings or take courses to be able to actually do it, but at an affordable cost. So, like I said, my solution would be an in-person training. Very similar to what you see right now on LinkedIn Learning and Google Certificates. But this will provide people that are usually part of the older generations, such as my father, to be able to learn these skills and build that professional development, just like these guys, Elmo, Ernie, and Big Bird. They need to learn how to do these things so they can continue to be good role models on TV. And I think that basic distinction of my product would be that in-person component. It also has a follow-up online component that will allow people to keep learning and continue getting feedback from their instructors. And that's all today. Thank you.